Hey guys, Mr. Tully. On my bench are two knives, two custom knives made by Chris Hayes Knives. This one, he was kind enough to, I sent him a holster for his 1911, and he was kind enough to send me a beautiful Damascus hunting knife. Nice file work on there, all the way up the spine too. It's not just on the blade, it's all the way up the spine. And it fits my hand so nice because I've got the short stubby fingers, but this fits my hand beautifully. I may make a sheath for this, or I may just make a case for it and just display it. It is beautiful. Chris uses nothing but top quality steels. This was some custom Damascus, and the etching on it, you can't really see the depth, but you can feel the depth of the etching. It's absolutely lovely. I've seen some Damascus knives where, if you had to go and polish the blade or something, you might actually get through the etching because it's so shallow. This is beautiful, deep etching. The edge is super fine, and it is super duper sharp. So that is my personal knife. 4/8 pins holding the handles on. The handles are all stabilized wood. These, I believe, are maple burl, and it's a lovely knife. This knife was made for one of his customers and sent straight to me to get a sheath made for it. Now, he only does custom. He will talk with you. He will email back and forth and come up with the design that you want. There's some file work for jimping on the back. It has the finger grooves, and even with my fingers, I'm really surprised how well this fits my hand. But this is a hunting knife for one of his customers, and I'm doing a custom sheath for it. So you'll be seeing video on the sheath as well. But I wanted to put this out there. I was so impressed when I got the second knife to do the sheath for that I promptly called Chris up and said, "Chris, I want a Kephart style knife." And he said, "What's a Kephart?" So I led him to a few web pages that had Kephart blades on them. I have a Condor Kephart knife, but I do not like it. It's poor steel. 1075 steel is not very good steel. It doesn't hold an edge real well. It's easy to resharpen, but it just doesn't hold that edge well. I wanted something that held a better edge and was a good all-around camp knife, which is what the Kephart was designed for. So we discussed it. My blade length is a little bit longer than what Kephart's original design was, because that's what I wanted. So it's a Kephart knife. It's in the Kephart style, and it's exactly what I wanted. He stabilizes his own wood, so the handles, stabilizing is a process of impregnating the wood with an epoxy resin. So that's what's been done, and I wanted a matte finish. I didn't want that high gloss stuff because really it doesn't matter to me. He frog lubes all his blades, so I don't have to worry about that. This is super, super sharp. I was playing with it earlier, and this is just tissue paper. Tissue paper that was between stacks of gun cleaning patches, so it's exceptionally sharp. It's 01 tool steel, so it should hold an edge really, really well. This one he tempered back just a little bit more than he did this one, just so that it would be a little easier to sharpen in the field, and that was at my request. So there's 3 knives from Chris Hayes Knives. They're beautiful examples of his work, and if you're looking for a custom blade, I would encourage you to get with Chris and come up with a design that's just yours. I know a lot of custom shops make custom knives, but they're not always so willing to accommodate their customers like Chris is. So check him out. I'll do my best to leave links below to some of his other knives and contact information. With that said, y'all stay safe. God bless. And have a great day. Check out Chris's knives. Later.